head coach Christy Curry.
Jessica Timmons, having missed the season with that ACL, but she is full go. Actually practiced with us in January and February. But now knowing all of that was a blessing in disguise, and I know she's going to have a breakout season. Extremely versatile, physical, fits the SEC prototype guard-wise. And then Naomi Jones is healthy, and so excited for, her and the potential that she has to give us as much post depth as we've ever had. It's the deepest post depth right now, healthy. And then Rachel Douglas is back from her ACL. So, we return 8, but really return 5. And those 3 are going to make the 8. And we're excited about, the veteran leadership that we have.
I'll have more in a moment.
Favorite jeans, favorite shirt. Got Conecuh sausage and I'm firing it up. Yeah, everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. You can smell that flavor up and down the road. It's a little taste of heaven, and everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. Conecuh sausage. It's just a little taste of heaven.
Join us tonight for Hey Coach and the Kalen DeBoer Show, presented by Alpha Insurance, live at Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Tuscaloosa at 6 p.m. Central. You can listen to Hey Coach across the full radio network and the Varsity Network app. Crimson Tide Today is brought to you by Conecuh Sausage. Crimson Tide Today is a production of the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Don't you wish that you had some secrets to help you get an edge on your business competition? Wouldn't it be great if someone could solve challenges at your company that you don't have the time or expertise to fix on your own? There is a solution. Higher Echelon is a world-class consulting firm based in Huntsville that trains employees in sports psychology secrets to drastically improve work performance. Founder Dr. Joe Ross is retired Army who played and later coached for the cadets and has put that experience to good use. Higher Echelon helps organizations shave hundreds of hours off work time by improving processes, and Higher Echelon helps organizations save and make more money by walking them through technology updates and implementations. You don't have to go it alone, and you don't have to stay stuck. Higher Echelon is a trusted partner in organizational excellence. Go to higherechelon.com. That's HIGHERECHELON.com today to take your company to the next level. Go higher. And go Army.
You've been paying on that life insurance policy for years, but maybe you don't really need it anymore, or it's gotten a bit too expensive. Well, before you just let it expire, let Neighbors Insurance Solutions share with you some alternatives that you haven't considered. Don't throw away something that still may have great value for you. If you want to learn more about what Neighbors Insurance Solutions can do for you, call 256-763-7693. A death benefit could be a life benefit. Learn more at 256-763-7693.
Talking Ball with Scott Tyson and Drew DeArmond. Weekday mornings beginning at 7 a.m. Only on 97.7 ESPN and the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app. WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN The Zone. This hour is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, Alabama's F-150 Superstore. Welcome to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton. Call into the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline, 256-576-4977.
That's how I roll. And I'm not going to drink and drive anymore.
That's 256-576-4977. Now, here's Wes and Steve.
It is a Wednesday edition of The Drive. Walking you up to Hey Coach and the Kalen DeBoer Show. Wednesday also means teleconference day as well. And something happened today. Something happened that's almost as memorable as the flush. You can judge for yourself, but for those that don't know what I'm talking about, the flush, this happened in 2020.
Well, challenge with playing a really good team that's very physical and it runs the ball really well, and played great defense last year and in the first game, and limit explosive plays. And
So right after that, it was. Let's see if I can cue this up at the.
Good, thanks.
Yeah, right after that, it was.
So a lot at stake here. Need to play well.
First question is going to come from Steve Moulton, WZZN.
Of course it is. Of course it is. That was September of 2020. Enter in Joseph Goodman from AL.com. You know, Halloween's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, he can pretend to be a sports writer.
That's right. Yeah. Maybe that's what he's dressing up today as, Wes. Let's get some insightfulness from the one and only Joseph Goodman.
Next, we have Joseph Goodman of AL.com.
Kalen, have a fun off-week Halloween-related question for you. Are you familiar with the movie Friday the 13th?
I'm familiar with it. It's been a long time.
Okay, so you know who Jason is.
Yeah.
Hockey mask, all that. On the NIL market, who would have more value, Jason or a werewolf?
I don't think I'm that educated on the movie to understand. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you.
Just name one.
Just name one. I mean, I suppose Jason. You said name one. I don't have a reason for why I'm saying that though.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
You bet.
And
next we have Steve Moulton, WZZN.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, I promise no werewolf questions, but
I
do not try this at home. He's a highly trained broadcast professional.
All right.
So what was your question?
I do have. If you want to hear Kalen DeBoer,
which one of the Abbott Costello monster movies do you like best?
I'm telling you, it was.
By the way, Friday at my house, full-size candy bars, and we're playing
full-size candy bars.
Yes, and we're playing the Abbott Costello monster movies.
Am
on
I
a
okay
big screen in the yard? Come on by.
Can I come by?
Come on by.
All right,
full-size candy bars.
Because I've got high school football tomorrow night, and I'm actually free Friday night.
Because I'm going to Costco after this to load up.
There you go.
Yeah, full-size candy bars.
Yeah,
it's the safest security. All the kids take care of my house.
All right, here is my two questions. No werewolf questions, obviously. I can feel the people subscribing to AL.com right now.
I wanted to ask progression-wise in the program of finding a way to win in the cleanup from South Carolina, because I would argue that game may have been an L last year instead of a win. Where do you think progression-wise your program is right now, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that, you never know. I mean, guys make plays, but I think the thing you saw on the sideline was still a belief and a fight, and everyone, having some energy, which is going to lead to giving you a chance to win. And so we just needed better execution at times. And, unfortunately it took us a while to get there in certain phases of the game. And we made enough plays though to keep it at arm's length and, make the drive at the end there to tie it. And the 2-point conversion is ready. Some of it is too. I think about the plays at the end, whether it's the first touchdown, the second touchdown, and everything that led up to it. There's just concepts and things that we executed on both sides of the ball that we've just had so many repetitions of, whether it's been something we've shown on film and actually done. That might not be the case, but we've had enough repetitions in practice to where there's a confidence when we lined up, for example, to run the 2-point conversion. Our guys didn't flinch. There was no one that had to think about, okay, what's my job on this play? We've never run this. Like, they've repped it so many times that they just went out there and executed. And it's something no one has seen here, at least recently, to prep for. So, this banked reps leads to confidence, which leads to execution, especially in the critical times. But we just kept applying pressure, and we understand that's what we got to do. But yeah, you might be right. I think, I compared a little bit with someone else. Someone brought up to the Vanderbilt game a year ago where we had a drive going down the field and we ended up turning it over, but that drive could have been a chance to win the game. And, that was similar to this last week where we would have had a chance and, we got an unfortunate bounce off of one of our players. on the punt return. And, that set the opponent up, and South Carolina scored a touchdown, but we didn't flinch. We came back and kept playing ball.
There is a belief, and this is why I want to get your thoughts on it, that Ty was just off just a bit. How would you characterize how Ty played as a whole in that game Saturday, Coach?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know that you can look at just one thing. I mean, the completion percentage. I mean, he's an accurate passer, really accurate, and his standard is extremely high relative to others. And so, that alone right there is an indication that, for one reason or another, we weren't hitting, as clean and as efficient as we like to, and of course, that always falls on the quarterback. It always does. But, there's other ways we could have helped him. You can protect a little bit better. You can run a route a little bit better. And you can catch the ball a couple more times on those balls that were catching contact. So, it's a full unit. And it does fall on Ty. But he, again, made the plays down the stretch, and he battled. And if there was anyone that believed, it was him. And that, was certainly something our team felt. And that's why they kept playing until the very end.
That is Kalen DeBoer from earlier today. And I am still of the belief that was probably an L last year and how they performed against South Carolina, and they found a way to win. Finding a way to win and moving forward during this bye week. And on the subject of the bye week, let's head down to Louisiana, shall we? I don't know if you've heard this. By the way, Talk Radio, WZZN, is our talk radio station. And the reason I bring this up because the governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry, had this to say on the coaching change at Louisiana State University.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's that? No. I can tell you right now, Scott Woodward is not selecting the next coach. Hell, I'll let Donald Trump select it before I let him do it. I don't know, but the Board of Supervisors is going to come up with a committee, and they're going to go find us a coach. Hold on. One real quick thing on that. Because here's what y'all reporters need to do. Y'all need to start looking at who represents all these people. Like these agents. You know what's interesting? If I'm not mistaken, Woodward's agent, Kelly's agent, the Texas A&M, they're all the same agent. Like, you realize if I would be, I don't know how many sports writers we got here today? Just you. We should have a bunch. Okay? Like, this is ridiculous. Lawyers would be disbarred for the way these agents act and the way they're able to represent. In fact, there's no doubt, they may even represent some of the players now. Like, it's really time for the NCAA to put on some guardrails in college sports. Because, and it's fine. We don't need the guardrails. If big billionaires want to spend all that kind of money, no problem. But if I got to go find $53 million from Kemp, it's not going to be a pleasant conversation. I'm just telling you.
That is the governor of Louisiana.
Well, I mean, he's right. He's
I'm
100% right.
I'm not saying he's wrong.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's 100% right. I mean, it's the truth. They all those agents.
I'm telling you right now, Scott Woodward, who's the athletic director, is not selecting the next head coach.
Well, that's because
I'd let Donald Trump select it before I let him do it.
Well, yeah, I would too. Look what Scott Woodward's last two contracts. They had to pay him out $120 million between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And would you let him select them?
Well,
I wouldn't. He wouldn't be working for me anyway, so it doesn't matter. I agree with everything he said. I think President Trump has better things to do than select the
you think?
But I think he was just using that as a. I get why they're frustrated. It's to the point of ridiculous that these people. I mean, they're just getting everybody a raise is what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, it's going to be interesting to see who they hired. But I wouldn't let Scott Woodward pick him out either.
I do have conversations with Lane Kiffin as well as Eli Drankowitz, Hugh Freeze, as well as Mark Stoops as Kentucky heads down to the Plains coming up this weekend. But Big C has called in, and so far the streak is still going there for you, Big C.
Oh, yeah. We're still hanging in there. I know we're not playing this weekend. Hey, Wes, how you doing,
Big
big
C,
man?
how are you doing, my friend?
Good. Steve, how are you, big man?
I'm good. It's good to hear your voice, sir.
Thank you. I know we're not playing this weekend, but I decided to just go ahead and call anyway.
Just keep
make
it up.
Things,
Are you still doing
it
your grading college football?
Yeah, doing that. I don't have it all. I got it somewhat completed up.
Come on now.
But I did something. Alabama. I was going to do something on my show today, and I'll do this Friday. How the teams in the SEC are doing. Alabama's number 2. A&M's number 1. Part of the reason why they're number 1 is because they're undefeated.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not sure they don't have the best team either. See, Texas A&M I think Texas A&M is better than Alabama right now. I really do.
You might be right,
but not by much. Yeah, but both of them have to keep winning to make it, though, right?
Correct. And I can, as you know, and plus Alabama does need some things to work on. What is your opinion of the? Let's see, a friend of mine called me up today and said that it was Greg McElroy checked it out, the film on both Alabama and
that way.
Yeah, they went to the national championship game, and they're averaging the same average of yards per game on the ground. What's your opinion of that? I mean, it was only 118. It seems like it ought to be better than that. Or what's your?
What's the question?
Maybe a better question is why is the line? Is it easier for them to pass block than run block, or what's the deal on that?
Well, I think some of this is they're crowding the box. They don't want to give if you give Ty Simpson a lot of time, he wears everybody out. So what they've done is they're putting 8 in the box, and it's hard to run with 8 in the box, and they're blitzing like crazy. So what's hasn't happened, and it happened once in the game, is that Alabama finally broke one, and they called it back for holding. But when it's easier to throw those little out passes he's throwing when they're wide open for 5-6 yards, little turn routes or where the linebackers all blitzing, where they just go down the field for 7 yards and turn and he's hitting them. Those are easy routes. Now, we took some long shots. And the 3 long shots we took, he overthrew 2 on one of them early.
Yeah.
He 5 got interfered with, and they didn't call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, 24, made one of the best plays I've ever seen, where he knocked the ball away, which was a touchdown. Those are the 3 times they tried to go really deep. The other ones, they weren't. People say Ty was off, and he missed Bernard once with a little high. I thought Bernard could have come down the ball, but usually he puts him on the face mask. And then some of the little slants he threw were there. They just didn't catch them.
Yeah.
The big thing is, Brooks is a great football player to be a freshman. He didn't play. He didn't even travel. And then Horton got hurt early.
Yeah.
Another guy that he uses because what happens is 5 gets a lot of double teams during the game. And then, and 2 dropped a pass again, but it was tipped and little not as bad as the other drops, I don't think, because when a ball tips, it turns different. I just think they're just very, very close to being a great football team, and they got to run the sweep with number 4 because I think that changes everything. If they can get him started on the sweep, and even 26 a little bit, but they're close, I think. Offensive line wise, and some of these teams they're playing have some great defensive linemen too. It's like they're playing against some bad players. But the reason they have, Tennessee blitzed a bunch. So is South Carolina, and we're going to see it because it was effective. Now, if we catch some balls and then all of a sudden we hit one of the big ones, that changes the whole game around, and who knows what happens after that. But we couldn't in that game until the last drive. And to me, the offensive line took over the last 10 minutes of the game. You go watch the tape. They're picking up every blitz, and they're blitzing like crazy. And then the calls in that game. I believe Sheridan is a B+ offensive coordinator. I think right now Grubbs is an A+. He is an A+. He's one of the best play callers I've ever seen. Ever.
What did you think? That was that play when they went for two. How they set it up was
the touchdown, the way they got 5 wide open by running them around in the backfield, and then all the faking. They're running a play off the one they scored earlier in the game. I mean, it's just that's what you're supposed to do. Right? You're supposed to run all those. And now I guarantee you, before it's over, they're headed off to him. He'll pitch it to 2, and 2 will throw the ball before it's all over with. I mean, they'll run more plays out of it.
What do you think about the 2-point conversion play?
Oh, well, that was the one that, that's what I'm saying. They
direct snap to
5.
Yeah, direct.
He hands it to the quarterback who faced it to 2, running the reverse. That's what I'm saying. Eventually, he'll throw it to 2.
Yeah, that's the wrinkle there.
But and then maybe he could have, because 2 kind of stopped when he didn't get the ball. If you watch it, because he saw 80 open. Maybe that's the thing. He can throw the ball to him. I mean, it might be his decision based on what the
But the line did their job too. There was time enough for that play to develop.
Right. Well, I thought the line played okay during the game. One of the sacks was when 15 Ty Simpson tried to take off, and he was the 74 had his guy blocked over. He ended up making the tackle, but he was blocked over there. Ty just tried to, and the defensive lineman made a good play, recognized it, and came back. There's nothing an offensive lineman can do about that. 0. So there were plays in there. I thought South Carolina played very well in the game as well. I thought our defense plays hard. I mean, they played some young guys that made some mistakes. I think 24 was supposed to have the dive, and it was a big play in the game, and he hadn't played very much. Usually when they go back to the huddle and they have both hands on their head, like, I messed up, right? That's a good sign that they messed up. But these guys, I'm going to say this. These guys on defense are getting better. You can see them getting better. Now they're not perfect. There are a lot of young guys out there. But now that, 31 makes the sack to win the game, his confidence level is going to go straight up. 42 is all over the field whole time. 41, these are all new players. 41 is linebacker. He missed 1 tackle it was just a good play by them. He almost got him on the ground on a little screen. But other than that, he plays awesome during the game. I just so proud of the way they're fighting and the way they're hanging in there, because this is going to South Carolina after playing those games, having all these injuries that nobody talks about. I mean,
and a little bit of a flu week too.
Yeah, they had the flu during the week. That's why Horton went out of the game. So, I think that but now is what I call Saban time. I mean, this is when Coach Saban knocked it up to the run. This is when he came back and made all the runs, and they would come back after this off week, and they were a different team. They were a better team, and they were focused, and they knew what they had to do. And that's what I'm hoping. Kalen DeBoer they played very well against LSU last year. And now LSU's down their offensive coordinator. So who knows what they're going to be running. I mean, they'll have to run basically mostly the same thing. But it's just going to be interesting to watch what they do. And Coach Frank's a crafty dude too. And I think 22 is a real deal at running back there at LSU. I think he's going to be a great football player. Hopefully they'll keep playing Nussmeier though, and he'll win the Heisman Trophy candidate, and not the other guy, Van Buren, who used to play at Mississippi State, and who I think's a hell of a football player.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next weekend. I'll just sit around and watch games this weekend. It's going.
Well, it's elimination. It's a week
in Knoxville.
Yeah, elimination game in Knoxville, pretty much. And
now, who's Tennessee? I'm trying to remember who's
Tennessee and Oklahoma.
Tennessee and Oklahoma. With you.
Oh, yeah.
And then Texas and Vanderbilt. That's another elimination game.
Yeah, I don't know about Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt still can make it with 2 losses if you live. But yeah.
Well, what about Vanderbilt? Do you say Wes?
It's elimination.
Yeah, it's more of an elimination game for Texas.
Yes. But I mean,
now how many? Do they have 2 conference losses or just? Well, no, they got
just one loss. They got just a 1 loss period.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, Texas has 2 losses.
Yeah,
but I mean,
they lost to Florida, but they got 1 conference loss.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they lost. Now I want to ask y'all this question while we're talking. Arch Manning, do you think a lot of people's putting a lot of pressure on him or something? Because I think he's gotten a little overhyped.
Well, here's the thing. He didn't do the overhyping. The press did the overhyping. The press did the overhyping at LSU. They all bought it. Like he
practiced today, by the way. So
yeah,
Arch did practice, but he is still in concussion protocol.
Yeah, I don't know if he practiced.
Oh, he got a concussion
he's usually going to play.
I know.
Yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't play him. But anyway, I don't think he hyped him, and I think their offensive line is horrible. They're not bad; they're horrible. I mean, I don't know how they literally. I don't know what I just watched a little bit of the Florida game.
Yeah,
and a little bit of the. I haven't watched them the whole game. Just
Kentucky was pushing them around.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that. I saw the score, but I did watch the Ohio State game, and they couldn't block Ohio State, and I thought, well, maybe Ohio State's really good, and they're a good football team, no doubt. But I watched the Florida game, and the left guard. I mean, you can get in somebody's way. I mean, right? I mean, I could get in somebody's way now. He couldn't get in the way.
Just step with the right foot, right?
I mean, it's most of it's footwork. I mean, if you can get in the middle of somebody, it's hard for you to go through anybody if you're pretty big. You know what I'm saying? And you got leverage. I could block somebody one play. Now after that, they have to carry me off and
just get in the way.
Yeah, just get in the way. You know that Big C. A lot of it's just getting in the way, and their left guard in the Florida game couldn't even get in the way. I mean, I don't know what he was doing, to be honest with you. It wasn't football, though. They had no chance to win that game. And I'm telling you, Arch played pretty good against Florida. He made some good throws in that game when he had time.
You got any more questions for Wes?
I don't know if anything else. I just was wanting to holler at y'all, and next week we'll at least release part of my thing for the SEC on.
Well, by the time we talk to you next week, the very first college football playoff poll will be out,
and I'd love to compare it with you. Yeah,
yeah, we'll have something all up on that too.
Yep.
We'll try to do what do they do? The top 10 or something like that? Or
no, it's the full top 25.
The top 25, but we just go to 15.
You know what? I'll be able to do, since Alabama's not playing this weekend, I can work on that this weekend.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Some homework for Big C.
Thank you, man.
That's right. Thank y'all. We'll talk to y'all later.
You want to tell people how to tune in?
Oh yes, I better do that.
Come on now.
Go to Talking. I don't know. I'm Talking, and we're gonna spell it out to you, because if you don't spell it right, you won't be able to see it.
That's right.
PALKIN Sports with Big C on Facebook, and we come on at 8:00 Central Time tomorrow, 9. So we'll be on, and we'll be talking Bama with Big C, and we're gonna have Jackie Klein on there tomorrow. I know
big Jackie Klein, Craneberry.
Yeah, we'll have him on as a guest at 8:30.
He's a great football player. Plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers as well.
Yep, he's a good man.
A very good man. Yeah, there were 6 of them married when I was a freshman. 6. He was one of them. Jackie was one of them, and they were the nicest.
Survivor, do you?
Akayavek, Bramlett. That's 3 of them. Who else? Oh, I don't. I'm drawing a blank right now.
I have no idea.
Was Wilcox married or not?
I don't think he was. But those guys.
He came in that same class.
Right. Yeah. But those guys were.
So are they all still married?
Yes. And those women.
That's a story right
were
there.
So nice to me when I was a freshman. It meant so much to me, and still does. When I see them, they still run up and hug me. It's just like it's like to them, it's their little baby grew up, right? Because that's what I was. I was a lost little child.
I like that.
100%.
Well, be tuned in, Big C.
All right, good. We'll talk to y'all next week, and we'll keep on doing this to make sure that we can keep the tide rolling.
There you go, 100%.
You hang in there. See y'all.
Thank you, Big C. I do owe an apology to LSU Lynch. He was right. I looked up my ballot, and my ballot that I submitted back in July had Alabama taking on LSU in the championship game. So, my bad. My bad, LSU.
Well, the important thing is you own your mistakes.
Yes. In fact,
that makes you a man of character.
I went Bama 1, LSU 2, Texas 3, Oklahoma 4, Georgia 5, then Ole Miss, South Carolina, then Texas A&M. This is not helping me one bit. Auburn, Tennessee, Florida, Vanderbilt, Missouri, Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Arkansas. At least I got the bottom right? Right? Well, we'll find out this weekend since Mississippi State's taking on Arkansas, the battle of the winless.
Week 2 for Arkansas, battle of the winless.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you're on hold, we'll get right to you on the other side. Only an hour edition of The Drive here this evening. Let's take our first time out. It is The Drive, and we'll be right back.
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
There. What? There, wolf. There, castle.
Why are you talking that way?
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
If 0 down on a new Ford sounds good, you need to swing by Jordan and Sparkman before October 31st. Hello, I'm Don Wessels with Woody Anderson Ford. Right now, Woody Anderson Ford has some strong $399 and $499 leases that come with 0 down and 2 years of premium complimentary maintenance, too. Choose a 2025 F-150 STX Crew Cab with the 2.7-liter for $499 a month. A new F-150 less than $500 a month. Or choose its electric brother, the F-150 Lightning, for just $399 a month. Woody Anderson Ford also has 2025 Broncos and Explorers for $499 a month and Bronco Sports and Escapes for only $399 a month. And remember, these leases are 0 down and come with 2 years of complimentary maintenance. 36-month leases with 0 down. First payment due at signing, no security deposit. Plus tax, title tag, fees, and your good credit. Offers end October 31st. Now is the time for a Woody Anderson Ford. Come on in. We can't wait to see you.
If hunting and outdoor recreation are your passions, it all starts with the right property. That's where I come in. I am Bo Butler with Southland Realty and Auction, a hunting and recreational land specialist and a Jackson County native who sees land through a hunter's eyes. Just as you trust your guide on a big game hunt, you can trust me to find the perfect property for you. Thinking of selling? Let me help you make your land attract buyers. Remember, Bo knows land. Call me at 256-609-0512.
At Stella at 5 Points, living isn't just about having an apartment, it's about living artfully. Imagine waking up with the upscale feel of Atlanta or Nashville right here in the heart of Huntsville. Modern, stylish apartments, open layouts, stainless steel appliances, and resort-inspired amenities. Nestled in vibrant 5 Points, you'll enjoy walkability, parks, dining, and quick access to downtown without the chaos. Stella at 5 Points. Live heartfully. Live Stella.
Tom Abraham here for my friend Mike Owen at Owen Home Appliance Center. Are those new school clothes wearing out that old washer and dryer? Well, it's time to get off the bus at Owen Home Appliance Center and learn what a new Speed Queen washer can do for you. They're in stock and are ready for delivery now. At Owen Home Appliance Center, quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's right there in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center. 2 locations to serve you, Highway 36 in Somerville and the interactive location at Highway 231 in Lacey Springs, just 8 miles south of the river.
There's power in caring when it is put into action. Each year, our bankers serve on nonprofit boards, support our local educators, and volunteer with our hometown food bank. I'm Bobby Humphrey, Vice President of Business Development for Bryan Bank, and community service is just not a line item in our mission statement, it's who we are. Because after all, Alabama is our home too. That kind of commitment to community might not be what you would expect from a bank, but it's exactly what you can expect from us. Give us a call or stop by one of our 2 offices in the Huntsville area and experience unbeatable service and legendary results.
Bryan Bank Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 2428943, member FDIC.
At Stella at 5 Points, living isn't just about having an apartment, it's about living artfully. Imagine waking up with the upscale feel of Atlanta or Nashville right here in the heart of Huntsville. Modern, stylish apartments, open layouts, stainless steel appliances, and resort-inspired amenities. Nestled in vibrant 5 Points, you'll enjoy walkability, parks, dining, and quick access to downtown without the chaos. Stella at 5 Points. Live artfully. Live Stella.
This segment of The Drive is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, located online at woodyAndersonFord.com with 2 locations, Hughes Road in Madison and Jordan Lane in Huntsville.
Back here on The Drive, 256-576-4977, the telephone number. Program note for you, coming up at the top of the hour, no Bill O'Reilly tonight over on Talk Radio, WZZN. Game 5 of the World Series. The pregame starts straight up at 6. We are going to JIP it after Crawdad and his cronies. We'll get you up to date on some Army Black Knight football as soon as we're done with Hey Coach and the Kalen DeBoer Show. I do have a couple of conversations that I want to play, but your phone calls will feature them first before we get to those conversations at 256-576-4977. Johnny on a cellular. How are you, Johnny?
I'm great. So I think we can now all celebrate the death of LSU. I don't know if you've heard by now, but the governor of the state of Louisiana has said that the athletic director will not be hiring the next football coach, and that his appointed committee will, and that they will fairly compensate the coach with goal expectations embedded into the process. That means they're not going to get the splashy hire. They're not going to get Saban. They're not going to get Kiffin. They're not going to get anybody that Jimmy Sexton represents. They have basically we've got a Republican governor that says we will not pay the failure anymore. And he also said basically point blank, the athletic director and the president need a new job. I mean, anytime this kind of situation, this is poison for their program. They will not get anybody. I mean, would you go there with that being your?
I don't know what the first of all, I don't know what the basis is going to be. I think if you raise money to fire the athletic director of LSU, they'd wonder what to do with the extra $50 million they got. So I don't think that's the issue. But my deal is if they're going to limit to just be, they're not going to get Lane Kiffin anyway. They're not getting Nick Saban, no matter he's not coming out of retirement. I mean, he doesn't need money. That's what he's a billionaire from car dealerships. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. It's just fun to watch, to be honest with you.
Who would be a good fit? Who would be?
I mean, I can't imagine a coach of any ilk saying, I want to get into that toxic environment and where the governor's sticking his nose in the middle of the football program and dictating who will be hired, how much they're going to pay them. I mean, basically, he basically said that Woodward had made an $80 million mistake at A&M, a $50 million mistake at LSU, and he will not have any say-so in who's going to be your next coach.
Well, I think they need to get rid of Woodward. I think that would be
no doubt.
Yeah.
Look, but at the same time, the governor can't stick his nose in there and say.
I agree with that too.
Mean, you can't.
But I think he has a lot of people behind him. But him doing a press conference probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I mean, like I said, I personally, I like LSU being a dumpster fire. I like Auburn being a dumpster fire. I like Tennessee being a dumpster fire.
Tennessee's not that big of a dumpster fire right now, Johnny.
Well, I like I said,
he likes it. He didn't say that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
If they wear orange, I like seeing them in a dumpster fire mode.
Johnny's having a good old fall right now.
Well, it started out with a rough patch, but I agree with you guys. I think this team's got a lot of character, and you've got a lot of character guys in their leadership, and they just refuse to quit. I mean, we all know a year ago this team would have rolled up there in South Carolina, and they'd ended up losing by 14 instead of winning by the 7.
Yep.
It wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
and I think DeBoer is the black hoodie of death. I hope he wears it for two decades, and we throw another 5 or 6 crowns on the board.
Yeah, I hope it has a green tint here in a couple of years, right?
Exactly.
Don't even change hoodies.
He can get a new model as long as it's the black hoodie.
Oh,
thank you, Johnny.
Like I said, I can't see anybody wanting to go there now, and.
It's still an SEC job. I mean,
I get what he's saying though. He's saying that they're talking about performance based and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And you're going there and half the team's going to be gone as soon as you get hired. I mean, all those guys.
Well, Frank has kept everybody there together at the moment, and they haven't lost any recruits at the moment.
So, they can't at the recruits, they're going to lose recruits. That's happening. Just get ready. That's happening.
Yeah.
So
I'm just telling you the propaganda that I'm hearing.
Right. Well, let me tell you what
that propaganda was still. Woodward was still in charge and was going to be naming the next man, and they were going to swing for the fences. That governor is saying we're not swinging for the fences. We're not paying top dollar. He says we're going to pay a fair. We're going to pay a fair rate. I mean, what is fair? I mean. You couldn't get Kiffin to come there for under 15. You couldn't get any coach like Kiffin. Not that there's a bunch of them out there. Sarkisian. You couldn't get any of those guys for under 15.
I asked Lane Kiffin about his name being floated about not only at LSU but Florida as well, and I thought he had a decent answer.
Just did Florida a solid.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
That's very true.
That's very true.
Guys, hey man, I love your show. It's all about Bama all the time, so I'm good. But hey, like I said, in 10 days or 2, whenever they roll them in there, we need to knock the Cajun back out of them and then send them home crying.
Thank you, Johnny.
Don't disagree with that.
The odds to replace Brian Kelly. This is from Sports Illustrated. This is as of an hour ago. Your odds-on favorite is our very own John Summerall. The Grissom grad is the odds-on favorite, followed by Joe Brady, who was not the offensive coordinator in 2019.
We know for a fact, and I said it then and got a little pushback. If you remember, he wasn't the one calling the plays in the first place.
No, it was Ensminger.
Yeah. He suggested plays.
Yeah.
So there's a difference.
But he is currently with the Buffalo Bills, but there's pretty good amount of talent up there, including the NFL MVP. Lane Kiffin is third on the list, followed by James Franklin, Kirk Cignetti, Eli Drankiewicz, Brent Key, that's the Georgia Tech head coach, Jeff Brom, the Louisville head coach, and Jimbo Fisher.
That probably why they're not letting him.
Jimbo Fisher.
He has zero chance of getting it. It's on Vegas odds.
He's on the list. He's on the list. Some other candidates that are being brought up include Matt Campbell, the Iowa State head coach, Dabo Sweeney, and Nick Saban.
Yeah, not happening.
The odds for Nick Saban is a plus 7,500. That's the longest of the long shots. Matt Campbell and Nick Saban have the same odds. I think that's the first time Matt Campbell has been mentioned with being equal to Nick Saban.
Why would you take a pay cut for a headache?
Yeah.
Well, we played the audio from the governor from Louisiana earlier. Anyway, I mentioned I did ask about job vacancies to the one and only Lane Kiffin. That's among some others. I started off by having him compare what he saw fourth quarter. Well, you know what? Rather than me regurgitate what I'm about to say, just hear for yourself.
I talked to you last week about the fourth quarter at Georgia. But fourth quarter at Georgia compared to the fourth quarter at Oklahoma, what do you think the biggest difference was in those two fourth quarters for your team, Coach?
Well, I think defensively I think both sides were different, but defensively, to shut them out and offensively, we put ourselves back out there on defense, an extra series. We shouldn't have. We'd have made one first down. They wouldn't have to go back out there again. So really pleased with that. And offensively, did well and took some risk, the big play to Winnie. Players made it. So, just talked to them a lot Friday night about adversity in life and things happen. And, do you get up? Everybody always says, do you get up? But do you get up and stronger instead of staying down? I'll go get up, but do you get up stronger? And that's what I really challenged them. Okay, let's get up from Georgia stronger, not just get up. And when we're in a similar situation, finish the game and close out.
And you've certainly put your team in a very good situation for a playoff run, but taking it, I realize it's a week-by-week scenario of not having a bad loss here down the stretch, of just maintaining and keeping it down the tracks. Has there anything you've tweaked in terms of, because of how well your team is playing here down the stretch over the years, Coach, of just learning from the past years, Coach?
I don't know. I've challenged them this week, starting Sunday, coaches and players to have, lost last game mentality. I think when people, lose game or things in life, or they're worried about losing, that they act a little different. And so, instead of taking all the praise of winning, let's approach this like we lost last week and look at every single thing, how we can get better. Because we should have played better. That should have been a 2-3 score game. So we have a lot of things to get better at, coaches and players.
It is. There are so many jobs that are open right now, and your name is getting attached to a lot of these high profile. How has that evolved in your world, Coach, of being, and I know you've been at Ole Miss here for a while, of being involved and your name being out there at other places?
I think that's just a credit to our players and our coaches and the performance that they put out there. Probably not just this year, but 6 years here. So I think that's just a compliment to our program and our players, because they're the ones that make the plays and why people get interested. So that's really just a compliment. I think it's a really, really positive thing.
What were your big takeaways of the South Carolina-Alabama game, Coach?
Just how talented South Carolina is. They have Alabama beat, and I think Alabama is one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the country, complete teams, and there aren't many complete teams. And that just shows you, one, this conference, how hard it is, but two, how talented and how dangerous South Carolina is.
Grown up Lane Kiffin, ladies and gentlemen.
That's impressive.
Grown up Lane Kiffin, ladies and gentlemen.
That's impressive.
I mean,
that's why everybody wants to hire him, I guess. This is the craziest offseason. And after
it's not even the offseason.
This year I've been right about a lot of stuff. But I've been absolutely wrong about I didn't think anybody would fire their coaches. Remember?
Yeah.
I've been saying that.
NIL.
NIL. And I think when they look back up, a lot of them wish they didn't. Right? I don't know. LSU, he was a bad fit. He fired who some people, including me, think he's one of the best, if not the best strength coach ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
And he's at Texas A&M now.
And you just got monkey stomped.
Yeah, exactly.
Courtesy of Tommy Moffitt.
Exactly.
I mean, it just...
It's so I just can't believe that we're where we are right now.
Do you want to hear Eli Drankowitz? He was asked the Joseph Goodman question of the day. Do you want to hear it or not? I mean, I could care less either way. But this was actually the very first. He only asked two coaches this question. I already played the audio from Kalen DeBoer for those of you that may have just jumped in. But in case you're wondering,
he didn't look at me.
No. I know your answer. I know it's probably my answer. But
didn't want to know.
But aren't all college coaches honestly looking for a werewolf? I mean, truly. I mean, aren't they looking for that? Here is Joseph Goodman asking the question of the day in the teleconference to Eli Drankowitz.
Go ahead, Joe. Just unmute your line.
Sorry about that. Coach, first I want to say sorry about your quarterback. He's been a lot of fun to watch. I have a Halloween-related question. Are you familiar with Friday the 13th?
Yes.
So you know the character Jason, okay? So on the NIL market, who would have more value, Jason or a werewolf?
Yeah, I got no idea.
Think it through.
Yeah, I'm thinking it through. Probably the uniqueness of a werewolf would give you more NIL value. I think the uniqueness of the werewolf.
You have to pay him less too, right?
No, I would think you'd have to pay the werewolf more because he's unique. So,
okay.
The more,
right.
Yeah.
Great answer. Good luck.
Thanks.
Werewolf. Werewolf.
He's not.
Yeah.
Werewolf.
Something.
Is that Young Frankenstein, by the way?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I just added it to the movie list for the yard Friday night.
It's Young Frankenstein is a staple in the Moulton household. I'll tell you that. It is a fantastic movie. And
whatever you hear, whatever I say, don't open that door.
Gene Wilder's fantastic. Anyway, and so is Terry Garr. God rest both of their souls. All right, let's take our final time out. Final call for phone calls. Hey, Coach, the Kalen DeBoer Show comes up next.
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
If 0 down on a new Ford sounds good, you need to swing by Jordan and Sparkman before October 31st. Hello, I'm Don Wessels with Woody Anderson Ford. Right now, Woody Anderson Ford has some strong $399 and $499 leases that come with 0 down and 2 years of premium complimentary maintenance too. Choose a 2025 F-150 STX Crew Cab with the 2.7 liter for $499 a month. A new F-150 less than $500 a month. Or choose its electric brother, the F-150 Lightning, for just $399 a month. Woody Anderson Ford also has 2025 Broncos and Explorers for $499 a month and Bronco Sports and Escapes for only $399 a month. And remember, these leases are 0 down and come with 2 years of complimentary maintenance. 36-month leases with 0 down. First payment due at signing, no security deposit. Plus tax, title tag, fees, and your good credit. Offers end October 31st. Now is the time for a Woody Anderson Ford. Come on in. We can't wait to see you.
When a team sticks together, it shows in the way they work and the way they treat you.
We don't just hire great people, they stay. On average, our managers have been with us over 15 years and company-wide turnover is under 3%.
It's a culture built on integrity and heart.
When you call, you get someone who knows your name, understands your business, and is invested in your success.
And that means service you can count on every time.
Don't you wish that you had some secrets to help you get an edge on your business competition? Wouldn't it be great if someone could solve challenges at your company that you don't have the time or expertise to fix on your own? You know, there is a solution. Higher Echelon is a world-class consulting firm based in Huntsville that trains employees in sports psychology secrets to drastically improve work performance. Founder Dr. Joe Ross is retired Army who played and later coached for the cadets and has put that experience to good use. Higher Echelon helps organizations shave hundreds of hours off work time by improving processes, and Higher Echelon helps organizations save and make more money by walking them through technology updates and implementations. You don't have to go it alone, and you don't have to stay stuck. Higher Echelon is a trusted partner in organizational excellence. Go to higherechelon.com. That's HIGHERECHELON.com today to take your company to the next level. Go higher and go Army.
John Abraham here for the parts department at Bobcat of Huntsville. Not only do these guys carry genuine OEM Bobcat parts, they also have a full line of Marshalltown concrete supplies. On top of that, they have a wide selection of arborist tools and supplies on hand for you tree guys. Bobcat of Huntsville also has a full service department, and don't forget the sales and rental guys too. Come on down and visit the all-new Bobcat of Huntsville location in Madison on Highway 20 next to the Redstone Harley-Davidson.
Where's the best place for sports? What about the best place for wings? If you answered Jefferson's for both, you're right. Jefferson's is also a great place for value. Every Monday, kids eat free with the purchase of an adult meal, and teachers bring your teacher ID and you eat free every first Tuesday of the month up to $15. Jefferson's, best place for sports, best place for wings. In Hampton Cove and our latest location, now open in New Market on Winchester Road.
Your Fox 54 weather.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A mostly cloudy skies. We head into the overnight, maybe a couple of light showers across the Tennessee Valley. Temperatures dropping into the low and mid 40s. A mostly cloudy sky for your Thursday. We are going to get to enjoy a little bit of sunshine. Temperatures climbing into the mid and upper 50s, dropping into the lower 40s as we head into the overnight. A mostly sunny sky for your Halloween. Temperatures climbing into the low 60s.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This will turn journalism on its ear.
Watch our stream on WZZN TV on Twitch and YouTube.
But you are the greatest hero in American history.
We are 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
I just think Sopranos when I hear this, honestly.
It's from that soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Burnside. It's bad, you know.
It's a great song. By the way, great series. That's timeless.
Yeah.
Rewatched that during the pandemic. I mean, other than the cell phones being bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Kara's on her like a fifth rewatch of that now.
Yeah.
I heard it going down the hall this afternoon.
It's
we're playing it.
Fantastic watch. The odds have just been updated for the Arkansas Razorbacks vacancy. Your odds on it, I cannot believe I have to say this. Sports Illustrated just released, this is through Bet Online, your odds on favorite to be the Hogs' next head coach, Brian Kelly.
No.
I'm not joking. Brian Kelly, according to Sports Illustrated, is your odds-on favorite to be the next head coach at Arkansas. That's the updated odds have also been released for Florida's vacancy, and Brian Kelly did not make the hit list. That's your tie into The Sopranos there. Eli Drinkowitz is your odds-on favorite to be the Gators' next head coach, followed by James Franklin, then Lane Kiffin. You got Golish, who's the South Florida head coach that came from Tennessee.
Heck of a coach. So
then Dillingham, Brent Key, and Rhett Lashley, the SMU head coach.
And that's for Florida?
Florida.
I like Ghost out of all.
I do too. He is.
I mean, he won. Tennessee. I think half the reason Tennessee took a step back is after he left. He's. I think he's a good coach.
We'll see.
I mean, South Florida was a train wreck.
You should. I mean,
yeah. Wesley was there for a year.
I didn't want to. I mean,
during COVID,
yeah,
they were a total train.
It was bad.
Yeah. It was really bad. And he's turned that. I mean.
But right now, Drinkowitz is your odds-on favorite to be Florida's next head football coach. But
is Missouri going to let him out of there?
I don't have time to play my conversations with Hugh Freeze. I'll do that tomorrow. But it was me and one other reporter asking Hugh Freeze questions today. That was it. I don't know how much longer the leash is on Hugh Freeze.
Is the car still running?
At the moment.
Not a whole lot of redemption from last weekend.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I just can't wait to subscribe to AL.com and read Joseph Goodman's column.
That's just bad.
On a fun, how did he say it? A fun bye-week story. Yay!
Werewolf.
Yeah. By the way, I'm filling in for Scott Tyson tomorrow morning. Scott's a touch under the weather. It'll be myself and Drew DeArmond. Drew, if you're listening to me, if you're coughing in the morning, you better tell me because I'm going to kick you out of here. I don't want to get what you're putting out there, if you know what I'm saying.
Keep your typist to yourself.
World Series on right now on Talk Radio.
If 0 down on a new Ford sounds good, you need to swing by Jordan and Sparkman before